Hello Crafty Mavens, happy Art Party Friday. It's Katty and I am sharing with you today a mixed media layout for Art Party Friday. So I'm beginning with some of this watercolor paper. It's the Strathmore watercolor paper, and I find that this works really well when you're using all of the mists and things, because it really holds up really well. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just taking the tip of my spray mist, the little what is it called, little stick inside and I'm just kind of adding some color to my paper, and then I'm taking my little water brush and I'm just kind of dripping some water on them and just folding it up so that it drips some color. So the colors I'm using, these are all dilutions, and they are, I will tell you right now because I have them right here. So the first one I use, which is that really dark, pretty blue color, is Dilutions After Midnight. Second one I used was the Dilutions Campso Teal. Third one I used was the Polished Jade from Dilutions. The red one that you saw me use all the way to the right was the Dilutions in Cherry Pie. Then I used Tangerine Dream. And then I used a Heidi Swap, which is that mustardy yellow color. That one is called Mustard. And finally, the last one I used was that green color, which is called, that's also from Dilutions, and that one is called Fresh Lime. So those are all the colors that I use. Most of them are Dilutions, except for the yellow one, which is Heidi Swap. And I'm just kind of dripping on my page. And just kind of, I go back to wherever I feel like I needed to add some more, and I add some more. And then I do take a paper towel to kind of wipe down my little drips, because some of them do tend to kind of just concentrate on one area and then it's harder to dry. And you can see as I'm drying it how the color moves. It's really cool because it gives you a really cool watercolor effect when you kind of move it around with your heat tool. So I came back to it, everything is dry. I'm kind of marking off where my photo is going. Taking this little Prima tiny stamp, and it's like a fence, it's like a fence is what it is. And I'm taking my StazOn black ink, that's the jet black ink, and I'm just kind of making a background for my photo. Kind of tilted, you know, not all going straight, just kind of tilted. Oops, sorry about that. So did that, and then I'm taking some of this modeling paste. This is the brand is Artsy, and this is the red modeling paste, and I'm just kind of masking off because I just want it to be at the bottom there. And I'm going to add some red on that side, and then I'm going to add some blue to the top. I only have 3 colors in this Artsy, and this is really cool because it's modeling paste, but it's already colored, so you don't have to actually color it, you know, or add anything to it. It's already colored. So I used red on the bottom and then green on here, and I'm using this Tim Holtz stencil, which is Dot Fade is what it's called, and I really love that stencil. So there we go. Everything is dry. I did wait for it all to dry and kind of get really nice and dry, because otherwise it would smear all over the place. So I decided to start creating some layers for my photo, even though in the end I don't like how they look and I end up kind of ripping it off. But you'll see. I kind of didn't want to add any more color. I think I leave the red one. If I'm not mistaken, I leave the red one on there. But that's it. The other ones I do take off. But you're going to see me place them, and then I'll go ahead and remove them. And I did show you the paper stack that I'm using. And this red paper is not from that stack. This is just from my stash. But the other papers are from a Die Cuts with a View. It's called the Timeless Texture Stack. And it's that really thin, flimsy paper. But I really like it because it just has a lot of variety of colors. So I kind of picked a few of the colors that were in my background, and I just matted this. I used that lime green and then that blue. In the end, I'm not going to like it, so I'm just going to leave the red. So I'm not sure if I remove it now or I kind of let it sit there and then kind of see if I like it or not. So what I decide to do, I take this dropper and I'm going to take my black India ink, and I'm going to go ahead and create kind of ink splatters. I wanted to create really big ink splatters, because what I'm scrapbooking is we went this past Sunday to my boys played paintball for the first time for a birthday party, and so I really wanted to kind of have that sort of messy, fun look, because you know, that's what it was all about. Fun and color and splatters everywhere. So that's kind of what I wanted to recreate with this background. And then I didn't really focus on using the inspiration piece this week, even though I love it. I already got to use it a few days back, but I didn't really get to use it, or I didn't really use it on this one, because I really just wanted to capture this picture and this sort of memory, and so, you know, the pretty Christmas colors weren't really going to go with this. So, you know, and it is Art Party Friday, so I figure let's just have fun with some mists and with some paint and stuff. So this is really cool. It's fun. You know, mixed media can be really fun. On this layout, I got to use my mists. I got to use, and I didn't use them as mists, I used them as something else. So I watered them down. I got to use a stencil, modeling paste, stamps, India ink, so, you know, just a lot of fun stuff. So there I go. I removed those two back layers because I really didn't like them. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna adhere that photo down just like that, but I decided to add some thin cardboard behind it, which is what I'm doing right now, just to give it some dimension. And I do add one more layer to it. That's just gonna make it pop off the page a little bit. And this is just like thin cardboard. It's almost like chipboard, and I get that at work. And I did walk away for a few seconds to look for a black piece of tissue paper. There it is. I knew I had it, but I was just looking for it. So I just take the tissue paper and I bunch it up to kind of give it some more texture, and then I'm going to place it behind my photo just like that. And I will just trim the edges so it's not hanging off and it's not so big. So there you go. I just kind of trimmed off the edges and just left a nice little border around my photo. And then I'm just bunching up the back of it a little bit more, just to make it more messy and fun. You know, this is not one of those layouts where you want it to be pretty and perfect. You kind of want it to be messy and fun. So that's what I'm trying to achieve here. I thought about bunching up another piece and putting it behind it, but then I said, never mind. I'm just gonna let it be, because then it was just gonna be too big and just cover up too much of my background, which I really wanted my background to show. So that's why I just left it like that. So I'm taking some white string. This is like kitchen string. I've told you guys before, I got this stuff. Well, I've said it on my channel. I just got that from my mom's kitchen. Literally just pulled it out of her drawer and just kept it, never returned it. So I just added two kind of bunches of string on each side, and then I'm looking through all of these embellishments that I kind of picked out that were boy themed or you know, just like fun boy stuff. So, and it's funny, I actually have stickers that are paintball related that I bought I don't know, on clearance somewhere, and I can't find them. So yeah, so I guess I'm gonna have to maybe do another layout about this, or maybe just another paintball experience. But yeah, I couldn't find them. So yeah, so I'm taking these rub-ons. I've had for a while. I don't know, I wish I would turn that flap down so I could tell you guys what those are, but I've had those in my stash for a while. They're really old rub-ons. I want to say they're color book, but I'm not sure. And then they're just, that pack of rub-ons just brings a whole bunch of different things, and some of the things are these splatters. So I just added them to my splatters, because these are better splatters than mine. So I just added them to my page, and then I think I just added a little bit more of what it needed. So I'm taking some Scotch Quick Dry adhesive in my fine line bottle, and I'm just adhering down that fiber so that it doesn't go anywhere, because I like it just the way that it is. And then I'm going to decide that I like these stickers. These are from Me and My Big Ideas. I think this is it Die Cuts with a View? No. It's just me and my big ideas. I'm not sure. And then I take that sticker, which is like one of those clear backing stickers, and it says The Boys. So I put that up there because I thought that was perfect. And then I take these Heidi Swap blue little glitter words, and I'm gonna write that was epic because it really was. Even though my boys, they got hurt because those paintballs are really, really strong. Even though I kind of made sure they had a lot of clothes on, but those paintballs are really, really strong, so they did end up getting a few bruises, but overall they enjoyed it. Whoops, sorry about that. So yeah, so they did have fun, so it was epic, and they enjoyed it, so that's the important part. And I just add that little blue arrow over there just for some more interest to draw your eye to the picture. Yeah, so I'm just looking through everything, seeing if there's anything else I want to use, and then I decide that that's pretty much all that I want to do. Oh, and I do add my background. I do get this piece of paper. This is from that same Die Cuts with a View pack, and I decided to add a border around the whole page. And I decided to add this sort of teal color because it's blue, and I wanted to add blue because they are boys, and it's one of the colors in the colors that I used. And it's not too strong and it's not too light, so it was kind of perfect for this. I thought it was kind of a nice color to put in the background. So I'm just kind of trying to wipe off on the top. One of my ink or my paint got smeared, so I just took a baby wipe and kind of wiped it, and it came off pretty easily. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I love to hear from you guys. Make sure you guys check out my YouTube channel. The link will be below in the description box. Thank you guys. I hope you're having a wonderful December. Bye bye.